It was a tough road. Prayed about it, understood what I had to do. It's either football or it's my life. When COVID first came around, I was obviously cautious about the things that I was doing because not only did I have family who could be affected, but I also had my teammates could be affected.
Casey had COVID in January of 2020. He was working on his last physicals to be cleared to go back to practice.
Almost like a checkup that they did for all athletes who had COVID previously. I didn't personally know of anything about it. I thought I was fine. The physicians at the University of Colorado actually caught it. And so they said, look, let's do an EKG, let's make sure you're okay.
After the studies, they determined that he had myocarditis due to COVID.
And essentially that's just an inflamed heart and the muscle around the heart is inflamed. I mean, I was like, what antibiotics do I need to be on? Like, what do I need to take in order to make this thing go away? And they said that there's nothing you could really do. We don't know how long it's gonna be. This is a new disease. There's no medication to really treat it.
We were going into this kind of blind. COVID was new to everyone. And for him to develop this because of an infection was something that was shocking and scary to all of us, my husband, myself, Casey, and the family.
They were like, look, this is something that's almost life-threatening, tone it down.
We were actually told that Casey could not exert himself because he could have a cardiac event.
So when I heard that, that was kind of just like, oh, this is something serious.
The only thing that we could think was to get him the best care that would give him the best positive outcomes.
I just talked to my coach. I said, look, like I need to go home, see my family and visit my doctors and get myself right before I come back. What I had to figure out was this what I really, truly wanted?
Casey had missed, the whole summer due to his heart.
His battle with myocarditis made him question if he was ever going to play the game of football again.
5 months down the road, I got some good news saying that I might be able to come back. Didn't know yet. My heart was still at 90%.
The numbers were showing improvement. And so by the final, he was cleared.
I think that everything happens for a specific reason, no matter what it is. Either if it's good or bad, there's a reason why that specific thing happened. There you go, good job. Do you guys think the 1-2-3 concept will work here, or do you think that we should just run this route concept?
I think we should run.
All right, who's at the RB?
I got.
Next Level Flag Football, and that's an organization that's also partnered with a lot of other Pac-12 schools, and so I get to go out there and help kids and coach kids, and I feel like that's one thing that I could give back. I want you at my RB.
Okay.
Okay? Jack, I want you at my Z.
He loves it. He thinks the kids are great. The kids really look up to him.
What amazed me about Casey was just his willingness to come back to help the team. He was still gonna lead. He was still out there competing every single day.
Casey's a true leader on this football team and one of the most incredible people that I've been around in the game of football.
Casey Roddick, who they love at right guard.
Keep it on the ground, touchdown, Colorado!
It does feel like they found answers at the offensive line position.
To be on the field doing what he loves and to know that he survived something that had been unheard of. He survived it. And I have no fear for him because he's okay.
There was a lot of doctor visits, a lot of MRIs to do. I wasn't gonna let something that's out of my hands, out of my reach, deter me from the dream that I once had.